Our guest today, starting off with Stacey Gilbert, who's changing her name later today. Stacey is the director of radiology at Mohave College in Bullhead City. And then she brought two guests, Tanya. Hi, Tanya.
Hi there.
And Connor. Hello, Connor.
Hello.
And they're both students at Mohave College in the radiology program. So let's start off with Stacey. Let's tell our listeners about the radiology program.
So the radiology program is a 2-year program. It consists of both classroom work and clinical hours. So the state of Arizona requires our students to have 1,800 clinical hours.
Holy cow.
Yes.
That's a big number.
Yes. So they're in clinics 5 out of the 6 semesters. Some semesters they go 2 to 3 days a week, and the most that they go is 4 days a week in their second fall semester. They also are doing classroom work in between clinics as well.
So this is a full-time program.
Yes, it is.
Neither one of you have jobs, right?
Both of them.
Oh, they both do?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my gosh. You're busy kids.
Oh, yeah.
So when you talk about clinicals, you're saying at the hospitals, basically.
Correct. So we have several facilities in Mohave County that we have as clinical space for our students. We have all of the bigger hospitals in the area, as far as Parker, so La Paz Hospital, KRMC in Kingman, and we have Valley View and WarMC here locally, and Havasu Regional in Havasu, and then we have a few imaging centers as well.
Because your class is not just Bullhead students.
No. So our classroom we actually have in our classroom a real working X-ray machine, but we only have a classroom with that ionizing machine on the Bullhead campus. So we have students throughout Mohave County that have to come to Bullhead for class, and then they go all around Mohave County. Every semester they switch clinical sites so that they get a feel of anywhere that they may want to work.
So if somebody starts off, you live in Bullhead, and you start off at WarMC, and you're working there in radiology, then at some point in time you're going to switch them to Valley View or switch them to Havasu?
Correct. So, for example, Tanya last semester was at Havasu Regional Medical Center. Yes. This semester she's at AZ Coast. They're both in Havasu, but she's also been to Kingman Regional.
And that's it.
That's it for now, yeah.
That gives you a pretty good, move the microphone up just a little bit. That gives you a pretty good view of what each hospital is all about, and how, because everyone does it a little differently, don't they?
Oh yes, every tech does it differently.
Yeah.
So we learn a lot.
They get their own pace and their own
you get your
method.
own flow.
Right. Now, how long have you been in the program?
So I am in my fall semester of my senior year. So my first semester as a senior, I'm going to clinics 4 days a week, and then I have class on Fridays.
So 4 days a week you drive to Havasu?
I actually live in Havasu.
Oh, you
so
do?
It's a nice...
You drove all the way up here today just for me?
Mainly you, and then I do have class that I got to
You didn't have to say you had class. You could have just stopped with yes.
Yes, definitely you.
We as much as we can, especially that 4th semester, which is when they're going 4 days a week to clinicals, we try to keep them local.
Right.
So that they don't have to, they don't have to drive very far every day.
Okay.
In saying that, we're not always successful in being able to do that, depending on where people live.
You mentioned also imaging centers, because like WarMC has an imaging center over on Hancock Road, which is separate from the hospital, but has the same stuff.
Yeah, so we have believe WarMC can take 5 students. So 3 would go to the hospital, 1 would go to the imaging center, 1 would go to the ortho office up on the Parkway, and then they would rotate every few weeks. So they see everything.
Right.
Yeah. So we as long as we have it as a clinical site through our accreditation, our programs accreditation, students could go there for clinics.
Okay. So you're teaching basically X-ray.
Correct.
Okay. What are the prerequisites to get into this program?
So there are only 3 prerequisites for the RadTech program. We have Math 101 or higher, Bio 201, which is the Anatomy and Physiology 1,
Okay.
Bio 202, which is Anatomy and Physiology 2, and that is all. And what's really great is I think that they're doing such a great job on dual enrollment courses in the high schools in this area now that a lot of these students can take them in dual enrollment, and once they graduate from high school, they could apply for my program and get in as graduates.
And you're right. I'm seeing a lot of that, especially locally here at Mohave High and Mohave Accelerated.
Yes, Mel.
Mohave Accelerated seems to I think they hold the students up against a wall and say, you're going to take dual enrollment classes. Or
I would agree with that, and I love it. But we have a lot of our MALC graduates that have come in immediately after graduating from high school, and they've done really well in our program.
Then within 2 years, they're a rad tech.
Yeah.
So for their 20th birthday, they get their certification and go to work in a hospital.
Exactly.
Now, Connor, this is your first year in the program.
Correct.
How are you liking it?
It's a lot, but it's very fun.
Yeah.
The entire program is very informative, and everything is given to you all at once, but at a steady pace that you're able to absorb all the information at a time.
So at what point in time do you decide, I think I want to be a rad tech?
Well, it helps that the program is in this area.
Because you live here.
I live here.
Okay.
Not just that, but the other campuses don't have any programs like that.
Okay.
So it's nice that this is here. Otherwise, you don't have to do as much schooling as, say, if you were going to be a doctor.
That's true.
And the responsibilities are different depending on if you want to go into nursing, a surgery tech, a physical therapist. And personally, I liked the idea of working with these machines, actually imaging, working with patients, but not being directly responsible for them like a nurse would be.
Okay.
I feel like there's a lot of positives and less negatives.
Okay. Tanya, at what point in time did you decide I want to be a rad tech?
Well, I own my own business. I do nails.
Okay.
And then the pandemic hit in 2020. Salons got shut down. I was like, I need to figure something else out in case this ever does happen again. That way I can have insurance, a retirement plan. So that was my main motivation.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And how'd you pick radiation?
Well,
I mean, when the pandemic hit,
yeah.
a lot of people panicked, you know.
Oh, yeah.
But you went to Mohave College.
Yes, because it's a 2-year program, so
Right.
it's, it's not going to take a lot of my time. The benefits are far going to exceed any, what's the other word? Benefits, like any negatives. They far
Outweigh.
Yes,
Okay.
the benefits outweigh the anything negative about it.
So you realized that within 2 years you could have a great job and be making real money
Yes.
and have benefits.
Yes.
Okay. Do you have a family?
I have nieces and I have nephews.
Oh,
Everyone
okay.
has moved away from this area.
Really?
So my mom and my grandparents live in Lake Havasu, where I live.
Oh, that's good.
And my 5-year plan is to travel.
Oh.
Yeah, you can travel with radiology.
Yes,
like
you can.
nursing. Yes.
My wife's an ICU RN at
Yeah.
Valley View.
Okay.
And they have travel nurses and travel docs and travel everything. So you can go anywhere.
Yeah, see the country.
Yeah. And there's companies that will hire you and they'll put you all over.
Yep.
Yeah. That's your goal?
Yes.
That's a good goal.
Oh, yeah.
So when will you graduate?
I actually graduate technically in May, this next May, but I'll get pinned with radiology in July.
So they do a commencement in May for the college. Our students, unfortunately, have one more semester that they have to finish their clinicals up, and they do have to take one more class. So we do our pinning in August, and that's when they're done.
Okay. How do you look at the workload? Is it a lot?
It's definitely a full-time commitment. I need to work outside of the program, so luckily I do own my own business and I make it work.
Right.
But definitely it's my top priority.
Good.
Workload is a lot, but manageable.
Okay. Has anything been presented to you that was extremely difficult?
I want to say in my first semester in clinics and class, because I live in Lake Havasu, I had clinics in Kingman and class 3 days a week in Bullhead. Just the driving to and from.
Look, you got to see all of Mohave County.
almost all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because next semester you're in the Colorado Strip.
Next semester, I don't actually know where I'm going.
She panicked on that idea, right? Yeah. Now, do they teach this in Colorado on the Strip?
They do not. So my goal is to eventually get this program up there in North Campus. But that's
I'm sure Carolyn would love it.
She would, yes, she definitely would. She would find me space immediately. I think it's just going out and researching clinical sites that we can have available to us, and then going from there.
That would be the hard part. You'd have to drive to either Salt Lake or St. George.
Yeah, and there are a few sites that we can look into in Herkin, and I think maybe Colorado City itself, but yeah, it would just be to go out there and try to get some clinical.
Or
sites.
Vegas.
Vegas has like 4 rad tech programs.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, and so I think that
You'd be at the bottom of the
really,
list.
I probably would.
So, it's a 2-year program and just 3 requisites. I mean, that's not bad at all.
Yeah, they still have to take their general ed co-requisites. They can either fill that in the program, like take an English 101 class and maybe a communication course in there. They have a really light summer semester. They can add those in there. Most students already come with all of their general education courses finished before they start the program.
Okay. So, but if they didn't, they take them at the same time.
Correct.
Okay. Very good. Very good.
It'll be a nice.
Because you've got 3 semesters under your belt.
Her fourth.
This is your 4th right now.
Yes, she's
right?
in her 4th.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got 3 completed.
Yep.
That's kind of a big
I'm over
accomplishment.
halfway done.
You got to be kind of excited.
I'm very excited.
I mean,
I was talking to my stepmom earlier, and I was like, I can see the light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah, exactly.
It goes by so fast.
So where do you think you'll start off working? Havasu Regional?
I
know
I'm
people.
not sure where.
I know people.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh. We'll have to chat after this. I'm not sure where. I want to see all the sites and then make my decision.
Okay.
Yeah. Right now I'm at AZ Coast, so it's an imaging center. So, patients come in, they're outpatient.
Right.
I don't have any like ER or anything right now, so hopefully I don't lose those skills.
Do we teach them how to use the portable that goes like to the ER and shoots and?
Yes.
So they learn that plus the static or whatever you call the
plain films. So we have on our campus in our classroom, we have an ionizing digital machine. We got it probably, I'm going to say 4 years ago, 5 years ago. We got it right after the pandemic. It's really a nice machine. We're really lucky in that we have such a great college that really makes sure that we have really great quality equipment. I know a lot of other programs across the United States don't even have an ionizing machine in their program, that they just get that learning from clinical sites. We have a portable machine. It's very, very old, but it still works. So if anybody's out there listening and wants to donate a portable machine to the Rad Tech program, reach out to me. We have an old C-arm machine. So a C-arm would be what they would bring into like a surgery center or a surgery room. It takes live images. It's a dinosaur too, but it still works. Again, anybody out there want to donate a C-arm, be more than willing to take those off your hand. But they learn all of that in class as much as they can, but get a lot of that out in the field.
Now, when you ask for these donations, where do these machines run?
Oh, gosh. Tens of thousands of dollars, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars.
All my listeners just turned off their radio. They just went, I'm out. I'm going to McDonald's and you want $10,000?
Yes.
So now, I mean, it used to be they had to develop the film.
Yes.
Right. And so, but now everything's digital.
Mm-hmm.
And now you can email the image to, I have images on my phone, my shoulder. That's a lot easier for you on your side of the teaching?
So we haven't had film for a very long time, or developing film. It probably in the 90s, I'm going to say they started with computed radiography. So it was still where you had a cassette, and then you had to process it, but it was in just a quick processor. You would put the whole cassette in, it would pull out the image, and it would come up on the computer. This now digital is automatic.
Right.
You take the image, you don't have to take any image receptors, and it just comes up with your image.
It's like a camera that sees through your skin.
Correct. Yep.
I mean,
we are the eyes of medicine.
Yeah. I remember growing up, you used to see in these books these X-ray glasses they would sell, and you think, yeah, right. Just when I want to see is people's bones,
You know what's funny though? I show students, especially in our first physics course, radiographic physics course, how Buster Brown, the old shoe company, used to have people step on a machine, a fluoro machine, and it would radiate to see what the length of their feet were.
Wow.
Very dangerous.
Yeah. I mean, I know if you have a powerful flashlight, you can hold it up to your finger and you can see, if it's, real powerful, you can see right through your skin.
Yeah.
But to me, that's kind of freaky.
Yeah.
So when I had my knee replaced, my wife said, "Do you want to see the video of what it's going to look like?" No, I don't. Thanks. I'll just, take it when it's all bandaged up and ready to go.
Exactly.
So, yeah. Do you see the radiology program expanding into MRI or
so
some of the
maybe
other procedures?
Eventually, what our ultimate goal is to have the main program, the X-ray program, and move into having the modalities be on the non-credit side. Doing that, it's going to be a little bit. We need to build curriculum for it. I need to get people that are going to want to teach it. I have my license in CT, but I don't really have enough time to do what I do and then teach a CT course. My clinical coordinator, Devin Wright, she has a certificate in mammography. She was doing a mammo non-credit for one semester. It just got a little hard for her to do everything that she's doing and that. So if we can get maybe some faculty to come on and teach those modalities, we could definitely offer courses like that.
Okay, but they would be certificates, not...
Yeah, so with MRI, with CT, with mammo, it's like a post-primary certificate that you would get in addition to your X-ray license.
Do either one of you want that down the road?
I'm definitely interested in mammography, possibly MRI, and then CT.
Okay.
As well.
All right.
I'm interested in CT and MRI, and in the future, I'm interested in pursuing nuclear medicine.
Oh, wow.
Like PET scan.
I was waiting for him to say, and in the future, I'll be a doctor.
That's a long future. Yeah.
But that's a good goal. Wow. You all have goals. Mm-hmm. I told him off the air that when I had my infection, I had to have a port put in my shoulder, and I went to Warm C to have the port put in. And the kid, Alex, who put it in, was looking at it under, what do I want to say, under...
Fluoroscopy, maybe? Fluoro?
Like a live imaging?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So with live, so he could see, because they put it, it's 8 inches long, that little tube they stick into your body, so that when the anti-infection stuff goes in, it gets right to the heart of the matter. But, so I'm talking with him, because that's what I do, and he said that he started at Warm C in the custodian department, and now he's in there. I said, now you're putting tubes into my heart. You've done pretty good for yourself. But he said, yeah, he started at Mohave Community College, back when it was Mohave Community, back in the days when it was Mohave Community College. Yeah, but that's where he started, and now he's married with kids, and I said, look at you now, but he started as a custodian. Yeah. And so I hope that the parents and grandparents that are listening will be thinking, so my grandkids could go to college right here and get a career.
Yeah. This is a career for life.
Yeah.
100%.
Right.
When I graduated from a program in California in 2005, stayed there for a few years, moved out here to Bullhead, did CT many years at WARMC and KRMC for most of my career, and got my bachelor's degree, and then the clinical coordinator position was open for this program. I applied, I got it, and then continued with my master's degree, and then became the program director. So it can, I mean, there's a lot of different things that you can do in this.
It opens a lot of doors.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Are you excited?
Very.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm excited for you guys. It's, Friday, which means it's Fab 4 Friday. So all of our songs are the Fab 4 today. Otherwise known as John, Paul, George, and Ringo, the Beatles. You've never heard of them, have you?
Oh, well, yes, I have.
Oh, you have?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to know a fun fact about the Beatles?
Sure, always.
Do you know the fun fact?
You guys were talking about
Or do you know the fun
fact?
fact? So the original creator or inventor of CT scans only got the money funded because of the Beatles, because they were it was the same company that produced the Beatles that also was responsible for helping with the invention of CT.
Really?
CAT scan, yes.
Wow.
Yes.
See, there's a tie to this program.
There you go.
And Connor, you were saying off the air that you mentioned the Kiwanis Club because you used to be a lifeguard, I guess?
Yes.
For Bullhead City, and we pay for the swim lessons. And she said, no, I've known you. I've seen you somewhere else before. Yeah. So I go there. We pass out the certificates for the kids when they finish their 8-day course of swim lessons. So we don't want kids to drown. That's all. Good. They know how to swim and get over the side. That's what counts. So it reduces drowning. And now you're a park ranger for Bullhead City.
That's correct.
I think the last time I talked to Dave, there's like 14 or 15 park rangers.
There's about 18 of us right now.
18? Because you all kind of work part-time. Wow. And what park do you cover? You cover the same park all the time?
I usually go to Rotary, but we all do whatever we need to. Yeah. And because there's one per park per night, basically. I mean, there's somebody there all the time. Correct.
Yeah. Okay. That's a cool job.
Very interesting.
Better than being a lifeguard?
I'd say so.
Oh, okay. More money than a lifeguard?
Yeah. They work well with my program, so
that's the best part.
I can have a job and do the program at the same time.
And that's, there's so many employers in our town that do that. Amanda, who owns Dutch Bros, she hires mostly high school students because she'll work with their schedules. Because the ones that she's going to hire are the ones that are in cheer or in football or in basketball or band or something, And it's the same thing. It's that commitment to be able to work with you. And that's good that the city does that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So where do you see yourself working when you graduate?
Well, I hope that somewhere local will take me after I graduate.
Okay. Local to Bullhead.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm interested in learning a couple different modalities like MRI and CT after I graduate. But more importantly,
which today aren't available here, right?
Not for this program.
Not for the program, but a hospital may cross-train you in that field when you get a job with them.
Okay.
And a lot of places require experience. So if I can get a job here, work with whatever place wants to take me, and establish some actual experience in the field as a paid employee, and then branch out from there, that's probably my plan.
Okay. Stacey, are you contacted by the hospitals when it comes time to graduate and say, okay, who's available? We're looking.
So we just recently had 16 graduates. All but two decided they had jobs. They could have had jobs lined up in Mohave County. They choose to go to Vegas. They wanted just to venture out.
Sure.
We always have pretty much 100% of our students that are graduates from our program get jobs in this area.
Yeah.
Kingman usually takes most of our students. They take probably 6 or 7 every cohort.
Wow.
Yeah, and they usually have jobs lined up for them like beginning of their 6th semester, maybe the end of their 5th semester. So they really already know who they would like to hire.
That's good.
Yeah.
Are they calling you yet?
Well, this is a 2-year-long job interview. So that's how we treat it. And, you make your connections and all that when you're in clinicals.
So as you're doing clinicals today, because you're done in 6 months.
I am.
Are some of the people already talking to you and saying,
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah, there's talk.
Tanya, we have room for you in 6 months.
Yeah, hey, what do you want? You want to take this job? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, that's good.
Yeah, it's very
That's a good position to
encouraging.
be in for you.
Yes.
I mean, when you have someone say to you, "We want you to come to work here when you get your graduate,"
It makes you feel good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lets you know you're doing something right.
And how old are you?
I'm going to be 40 in December.
You are.
Yeah.
Okay, so
you
this
can
is
go anytime.
this is a late in life adventure.
It is. I've had probably 3 careers, I would say.
Okay.
Yeah.
But now you've got one that you've spent 2 years
Oh,
getting.
yeah. For sure. This is the most investment I've put into a future, and it's working out well. So.
Do you think the 20-year-old you would have done this?
If she knew about it. I was not interested in school when I was in high school.
Okay.
Looking back, obviously, hindsight is 20/20.
Oh, sure.
I would have totally went for dual enrollment and got all of that out of the way and then just started right after high school. I think that's the way to go.
Are you telling your family members that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Besides my little sister, I'm the oldest.
Oh, okay.
Or I'm the oldest one in college. I'm actually the only one in my family to complete college, besides my grandparents.
That makes you feel pretty good, too.
It's pretty cool, yeah.
Yeah.
They're excited for my pinning ceremony.
Yeah. So how many family will come from out of town to be a part of that?
Quite a bit.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
10.
She said 10's our max, but I'm going to sneak
Oh,
them in
10's
through
your
that
max?
door. Yeah.
Come on.
We
You do it at the field house. There's plenty of room there.
We don't. We usually have it in 600 on the Bullhead campus, and then we're limited on space.
Yeah.
The field house usually isn't open that time.
In August?
Yeah, in that time of year, we haven't. I don't know that we've ever tried to work or do it at the field house. I mean, I can look into it.
Maybe we can get a sponsor.
Oh,
the phone's ringing.
You probably. Someone texted you, said, "I'm going to call."
I don't know.
Hi, Speak Out 2.0. Do you have a question for our guest?
Hello?
Hello? Go ahead. Caller, go ahead. Caller, you're on the air. Hello?
Is it a wrong number?
I don't know. Can you hear me okay on the phone? Hello? Someone's there.
It's like,
Oh, she hung up. Okay. Well, maybe they'll call back. I think they were listening to the radio in the background or something.
Oh.
That happens sometimes. So, James is going to listen to this, and James has connections with the field house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, James.
Yeah.
I'll be waiting for your call.
That would be awesome, actually. That would be so cool.
Well, it's a much bigger building, and
It really is.
then everyone can bring their families.
They can bring as many people as they want.
Do you get a lot of students that will come to the pinning that are currently students that motivates them a little bit more?
So I can speak on that.
Yeah.
I was a freshman last year.
Yeah.
So we have to do 30 volunteer hours for our program. So I went and helped set up and helped take down their pinning ceremony, and it was really cool to see. There was a few of us, a good 7 or 8 of us there helping. And
Does it help motivate you when you see these
I
people
got
walking
goosebumps.
across? Okay, let's try this again.
Okay.
Hi, caller. Hello.
hello?
Yeah, go ahead. Do you have a question?
Hello? There's kind of a delay. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear you fine.
I'm going to go ahead and say it just in case you can hear me. I'm wondering how many clinical hours you need when you get into the program.
Oh, that's a good question, caller. 1,800 clinical hours, according to the state of Arizona.
Does that answer your question? Hello? She said there's a delay, so
Oh, no.
it's probably affecting our communication. When you start and you're told you have 1,800 hours to spend in hospitals and,
Yeah.
different imaging centers, do you look at that and go, holy Toledo?
That's a lot of hours for sure.
Now, today, how many hours have you knocked out?
After this semester, I'm going to say probably 2/3 of 1,800 clinical hours will be completed. This semester for her is almost 40 hours a week.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah. So it's a big one, and times that by 16 weeks.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a lot.
And unfortunately for you, you're driving up here every day from Havasu.
No, I get to stay in Havasu for my clinics this
4 days
semester.
a week.
So 4 days a week I'm in
okay.
Havasu, and then on Fridays I'm up in Bullhead.
Okay. All right. Well, will the program get to be where they can sit in a classroom in Havasu or Kingman and watch it on Zoom?
I don't know. So that's a good question. I know that a lot of our students that live in Havasu and Kingman would love that.
Right.
But Zoom, I feel like it's really important for them to be able to do the hands-on in class.
Okay.
Especially we have 2 semesters, they have a positioning class. So they're in 2 semesters learning every position in this field. So it would be really hard to do.
When you
Zoom.
say position, you're meaning positioning of the equipment?
No. Like for you, for example, for your shoulder,
Right.
There's different views that you take for the shoulder, looking for different things.
Right.
So every body part has different positions that we would be putting patients in.
Because I know that some people have had me stretch my arm out across the table.
Yes, which is really hard.
Well, it was. Not so much now. And then some have you like hold it like your hands on your hip, and then some want you to turn different directions.
Every one of those they learn.
And is that because that's the views that the doctors have told them that they're looking for?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then it's your job as the tech to figure out how to get the doctor that view?
Pretty much if you have a patient that is really has limited range of motion, let's say in their shoulder, you have to really work with that patient and have an understanding of the equipment and how anatomy is in order to get that view. If they're unable to spread it across the table or raise it up in the air, they have to be able to, okay, what's an alternate? What's something else I can do?
They
Yeah.
have to know that.
Yeah.
And sometimes can they help the patient move their arm?
Absolutely.
Because, if when you need it replaced, it's because it's not working. But I mean, they could move it out for you and and still get the image.
Absolutely.
They can't hold it because they've got to go back behind the.
They shouldn't hold it, but I mean, sometimes that's the nature of our career is we'll let up and we get in there and hold patients.
Okay.
Yeah, we just don't stay in the beam. Like wherever the light is, we're not in.
Right.
No.
You got to be outside the light.
Yes.
Okay. Any last comments? Any last thoughts? No? Nobody's got nothing? No one's got nothing? Nothing at all?
I'll speak on the doing it from Zoom thing. I think some classes maybe, but I definitely am gaining a lot more being in person.
Okay, good.
Because like she said, it's hands-on. We're putting each other in positions. We're transferring each other like we would transfer patients from wheelchairs, gurneys. We're doing trauma positioning, and all that's really, really important when you're in clinicals.
Okay. My sister was a beautician, and she learned to do hair. And when she went through the local college in Lakewood, California, every night she'd come home and want to do my mom's hair. So are you... When you come home, are you wanting to move patients around with the family? Around? Let me see you stand this way and do this and do that.
Absolutely. In the beginning, especially, my friends and family pretty much were sick of me.
Speak Out 2.0. Caller, do you have a question? Turn your radio down. Hello? Hello?
Hi, I have a question.
Go ahead.
I'm really interested in getting into the program. Is it really competitive to get into the program? And how many students do you accept?
That's a really good question, caller. The program, so for our application that was just open for 2025, we had 62 applicants, and we only have space for 20.
Wow. So it is competitive.
Yeah, absolutely.
So they got to know their stuff.
They have to know their prereqs, and the only other thing that we require is a TEAS entrance exam. They have to do pretty well on that.
Okay. And if they want to call you and talk to you, call the Bullhead campus?
So I have a direct extension. If anybody wants to get a hold of me, they can just go to the Mohave College webpage, type in RadTech in the search bar, and my information's off to the right-hand side on my RadTech page. My email and my phone number, my work number.
Okay. When the caller called in and asked, and you said 20 people, it's not because you don't have the room for more, it's because you don't have the
clinical space. So our accreditation, we're limited to the amount of students we can take based on the clinical capacity that we could take in our area.
So in other words, the hospitals can't take more.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, that's a good point.
Absolutely.
Because I don't want someone thinking, well, how come in high school there's 26 kids in the classroom and you're only taking 20, you know?
Yes.
I don't want them thinking you're a prima donna and you won't take any more.
Not at all.
Okay. So it's the space that's
for clinics.
For the clinics,
yeah.
For all the hospitals and radiology centers.
Correct.
So if we had more centers, could you have more students?
Absolutely. We're always out there looking for more clinical space.
Okay.
Always.
All right. So, you know, somebody out there wants to open up a clinic or know somebody that's talking about it, then consider, you know, add MCC. Reach out to Stacey right away.
Yes.
Let her know you have the room. So your information is on the website?
Yes.
Or they can call the Bullhead campus and just ask for you?
Yeah, they can do that. I have a direct extension. So, yeah, the web page is probably the best to go to RadTech webpage, and then my information's all on that right-hand side there.
Okay.
Email.
It was mcc.edu. What is it this week?
I
we changed.
I think it's just mohavecollege.edu.
.edu.
Yeah. And,
okay.
Yeah.
All right. And when they run the podcast, they'll put it up on the screen, but, you know, just in case the listeners want to know how to find. If you just Google Mohave College, it'll pop up.
Exactly.
I'm sure. Yeah. Any last comments, Tanya?
I hope everyone has a nice, safe, fun weekend. If you're considering radiology, contact Stacey.
Okay.
Worth it.
Connor?
I think that if someone's even just vaguely interested, at least do your research and look into the program. Because,
Job shadow.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to get an idea, and the barrier to entry for this class is honestly pretty low. So I think that if you want to give it a try, it's worth looking into, even if you're just slightly interested.
Stacey, how does somebody cut out 40 people? How do they do better than them to get into your class?
So all of it's done by a blind application. So they submit their application with their grades from the 3 prerequisites and their T-score. We have a team of people that go and do there's a rubric for it. They go and they enter in their grades that they got and their T's exam, and it's all based on points. So the higher the points, bigger chance of getting in.
So you got to be sharp.
Get good grades.
Get good grades.
Yes, you got to know your anatomy. That's very, very important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't get that order from the doctor and go, what is this bone?
No.
What is this? Call the college and go, I need the teacher to tell me where this bone is. Put her on the line, quick.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you all three for coming in. Great information. I hope that people out there consider RadTech and call or follow up.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
You bet.